Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me turn you up, buttercups. I gotta turn you up. Turn you up. All right. Hi. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? I hope you good. I hope you good. Let me just put that right there. Good morning. So, let's see. Let's see what you guys are up to. Let's see what you guys are up to. Aries, Leo, Sag. Aries, Leo, Sag. Exhausted. Ooh, teething. Right? You know what I used to do that actually worked out best is, believe it or not, and with all these things that are out there these days, but I used to just take a cold washcloth, right, and drain it, put it in a baggie, and stick it in the freezer for like 10 minutes, and then just give them the washcloth. Tiger, he's gonna be good. He's good. Yeah, you do that too. Yeah. So it's like they munch on that. You know what I mean? Like, out of all the damn toys for teething, I'm telling you, like, you go, it's like you can't mess up going way back to like the beginning of culture. You know what I mean? Like, you really can't. So one thing I learned about having 4 babies, for real, it's the simple things, you know. You think you need all this new technology and XYZ. It's like, no, you don't. You don't. All right, so ooh, ew. Look at it. Like I just went to go write Aries, and it's like the pen's all like, ew. It's like sticking, like it's a web. Okay, Leo, Aries, Sag. It's like, it's literally, it's all, you guys are all, oh, I got it on my finger. You guys are all webbed together. That looks like blood. Something going on with your DNA right now too. That's bizarre. Anywho, we can toss this. I'll toss that after. I'll grab another one in the meantime. I'm coming up. I want the world to know. Gotta let it go. All right, my little Aries, my little Ramskis. Let's see what's going on with you. So, oh yeah, you just laughed with the Earth extended reading. 10 a.m. $10. Oh Lord, have mercy. It was actually a great reading, and actually, I just noticed it. The time on it was 23:45, I believe. So yeah, it was 2:3:45, which is great. You guys had a great read anyway, right? And we got into the whole past life. I wanted to get into it, but they actually told us what goes down this past life more than anything. A lot of it is linked to, I got the goosebumps. A lot of it is linked to that damn song. Okay, not like, oh, a damn song, like it's awful, but like, because it's not awful, obviously. I got the goosebumps, but it either, there's images in it that speak about your past life, or it's like how it's gonna go down this time around. Good morning. It's something like that. All right. So, hey, Mimi. Will you grab my glasses for me? Aries, please. Where are you? Oh, all right. They're in the bedroom. I got the windows open, and the pollen is just making my eyes even drier. So, indecision and adversity. Let me grab one more. They're right. I'm in the cat room. Yeah, I have a cat room. My mother's got a cat room. I think we called it because she used to breed Siameses, so they all had, no, my glasses, not my sunglasses. Thank you, I appreciate it. She used to breed cats, so
I didn't know if you were gonna go
it was her thing. So her cats always had a special bedroom. Thank God we all had it. She had 3 babies, right? 3 children, there's 3 of us. Good thing we all have our own room, right? But my dad has an office, she's got an office. Well, the cat room is her office. So we always had the space, which is nice, you know what I mean? But my eyes are like wicked dry. And I'm like 2 feet from a window, if that. It's actually a great view, but it's bothering my eyes. Aries, Aries, Aries. My little vampskies. Adversity. Wait a minute. Isn't that what you had anyway? Didn't I read that at the bottom of the deck anyway? I'm almost positive I did. Sorry, troops. That's all you get. All right. You do have something going on. I did, right? Yeah, came out too. So hands in hands, right? But so it's with the relationships at the bottom of the deck with trust. So whatever went down with you guys, there's a little bit of trust issues, right? But this indecision is what you guys is. I'm looking at it more as it's you guys having a hard time using your intuition, all right, and taking that intuition and forming reality. See what I'm saying? Like so many people, like there's so many situations that are here, or you know, the always here, but taking that initiative to create, taking that time to choose it, right? It's like that, and it's like I accept these challenges in the best way, you know, to learn from something. So this is telling me, you know, lots of ups and downs with whatever situationship that you're in, and obviously it's love first, right? So it's like pushed through. I feel like I got a lump in my throat. Push through, right? So, but it's like not making a decision when it's time. It's like it's almost like somebody, every time they think about making a decision, it's a challenge. It's too much of a challenge, and it's like not knowing the best way to learn from a situation too. But you know what I'm feeling here too is it's not taking a step back. It's almost like somebody was going to reach out. It was something, right? And then it's like not backtrack, not retract, but like it's challenging. I see a message just sitting in like an inbox or like a DM, or like, you know how you can text yourself to yourself? Like I text myself stuff all the time. It's like that, right? And it's like just ready to like copy and paste and hit send. It's something like that. That's part of that decision. So it's like whatever they wrote or whatever you wrote, I don't know if you don't feel like it's good enough, but it's like it's your own mental thoughts, especially over here too, right? I'm attracted to those who serve my highest good. So it's like not really having like the friend support or support for something else. It's that type of situationship, right? So that's how somebody is looking at it. So let's get down to whatever's happening here. I keep hearing that song, like, I'm coming up. I want the world to know. Gonna let it show. Something like that, right? But for those who listen to Nat, I believe she was singing that, and it popped to one of her videos, right? If you guys don't know Nat, you should go check her out. And it popped onto one of her videos, and it's important because I haven't watched her videos in actually a little while. And like when we chat, we don't even chat about we chat about like how friends chat now, right? So it's like I get in certain stages where I don't even want to know stuff, right? It's easier for me. But when I went to go live, I don't know which video it was of hers. I think it was one she just recently uploaded, and there was a couple songs. She was like, "Oh, there's so many songs coming through for you or something," but that was one of them. But that song's always on my mind. It's kind of funny, but you guys should check her out. Aries, please. So it's like, I don't know, and I was doing fire today, right? So it's almost like that's one of your songs, and I could have sworn I was on her Sag video, but I'm not positive. Aries, one more, please. So we got soulmate and new love. Ooh, someone has stirred your romantic feelings. Yeah, okay, what was that? What was that? I don't know. Something's out of tune. Yeah, she is amazing. We're going to do a video together soon. I'll let you know when we're going to go live. I'll let you know when that happens. We're just talking about that. So, it's like, where do we start? Well, that's probably it too. Where do we start? Where do you start, you know? I don't even think this is like questionable energy of like the soulmate. It's like, you know, right? But to me, I don't know if there's like an extra person or there was a person. Like there was a karmic and then going to something. Some of you, I'm telling you, this is new. You got new coming at you. It doesn't even have to be this person that you supposedly think it is or yada yada. We know how that works, right? So, because you guys are getting new. Something's like it's like, I'm not trying to sing, right? But it's like, it's coming out as music. So whatever that means to somebody, because it's like, it's bizarre. Here's a marriage. Here's a marriage. But this, I think this is that new person too, or it's the past coming back as new. But like, I'm telling you, like, there's something here that is like, they're trying to get me to channel before we kind of get onto it. Get onto it. Loopy, I think she said that too. That's it. Loopy Finasco, I think she. What song is that? That Loopy Finasco song for anyone? If I could, no, that's not it. Okay, from the Netherlands. Loopy Finasco, yeah, like his latest song. Not like old school, like, you guys are relating through music too. So it wasn't Earth. Earth was big. Battle Scars, I think, yeah, I think maybe that's the one I'm thinking of. So it's like some of you have been through a battle. We also have healing family issues too, all right? It's like somebody needs to forgive their parents. Somebody's dealing with an Aries too. This came up strong in the past life that you can find on the Taurus Extended. There is a past life read there, okay? And the devil popped out. But here's the thing. I was talking about this, but I wanted this, so I'm putting it back in. And the devil actually popped out for this too, okay? So that past life connection is here too. But what a bond. What an incredible bond you have with somebody. But see, to me, because it's linked to this. Yeah, I got the goosebumps. This is a bond. It's not toxic. It's not lust. It's actually beautiful. So let's put that back in the deck. Tell me about soulmate. Some of you got brand new, so you're gonna have to decipher who's who here. If I could be like, I'm sure soulmate, please. I'm sure there's a breakup here somewhere with this icky card over here with the relationships, but like, because it just got sticky when I was talking about it. But I feel like we got two scenarios for my Aries. We got the past and we got brand new. We got the Queen of Pentacles reversed. All right, so it's like this mama is not putting effort into someone. And I think that's the whole, like, moving on to new. That Hierophant I saw with the Empress, this is linked to that new. Tell me about new love real quick. New love. I don't know that song. I think I do. Yeah. Well, yeah. It's the Empress. New love, right? So, like, I think hubby's out of the picture, or the ex is out of the picture. You got someone new coming at you, and you might be he might be a little bit of a cougar right now. I'm not gonna lie to you, like a hot mama. All right, but you're dealing with somebody who's younger. I'm not looking at this as immaturity unless someone's coming at you with an apology. But I think somebody had to let go of a soulmate, or honest to God, you're legitimately a mom with the Queen of Pentacles and the Empress here, right? So, because it's like knowing and not doubting, right? So, but not putting energy into that, but yet you're putting energy into this one. So I knew I felt the two different scenarios. And again, you do have that special bond with someone too, where it's like get to know each other, make an effort. I can't see. It felt like I had a booger. Don't you love how I use you for a mirror? Imagine if I had one. Oh well, that's life, right? Oh well, that's life. Back to life, back to reality. Tell me about healing family issues. This is linked to that bond. All right, you got the 5 of Wands, one more. Whoa. Not wanting to be in conflict, but to me, this could be someone too that's clearly not addressing something, right? So tell me about the 5. I'm coming up. I want the world to know. See, once again, it's like someone not taking a risk, or it's this Queen of Cups that's not talking to someone. We got a tricky situation on the board, ladies and gents. Because I would not separate these cards like this. Like I don't group them this way. So it's like such separate energy. Tell me about this Queen of Pentacles. Because for real though, think about it. You have the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, the Empress. When the Empress comes out on the board, hold on. Think about it. Don't lose your thought. When the Empress comes up on the board, you've already mastered all 4 queens, right? So here's the thing. This Empress, being in the energy of Cups and Pence, here's her soul, Lonnie. Oh, so someone of the laundry person. Yeah, I don't know if Ben's here, but she's here. I think it's just her. So this is you taking these aspects of earth, water. You're not nurturing someone, but you're down to nurture a new situation with someone. So if this same someone is what you're not putting effort into right now, it's almost like you want to jump right to, okay, I forgive you, let's sweep everything under the rug and we're good. That's not going to work. Or this is all masculine energy thinking about a feminine, right? And now they're in love, but they're like, this she's not nurturing me anymore. She's not doing something maybe she used to do. I don't know. There's some major healing, and it's almost like he could be the one not coming in, not wanting to argue, but not talking about it either, not willing to take a leap of faith, not willing to tell this mama how she feels. But both of these women are not talking. The lid's on, right? So maybe this Empress is just like, I'm not saying jack shit until I have an apology, because that could be apologetic energy. A lot of readers look at the Page of Cups as an apology, but not to me. Never, ever have I looked at it like that. And Spirit knows how I read my cards, right? So, or this Empress, no, is sitting on top of new love. Unless she's got love for money, and maybe that's where all her, no, she's working with earth and water, so it's not that. It's ironic, see, because you guys are Aries, and we don't even have Aries energy on the board. And we do have that past life situation here, too. Lots of earth energy is most prominent right now. The Fool is Aries energy. Sometimes it's a cusp between Aquarius, too, but it's reversed, so it's not using that Aries energy, right? But whoa, here's an Aries. Whoa, but he's not popped out yet. All right, so hi, Spirit. Tell me about the Queen of Pentacles reversed. So knowing that someone's a soulmate or vice versa, someone's not nurturing anything. You know, I don't see anyone using their intuition. This Queen of Cups could possibly be using her intuition, but like not talking about it, right? So here's the thing. It's like she got love, but she's not nurturing anything right now. And it could be somebody who's watching her. So it's actually the feminine, or the feminine's watching. No, because the feminine would not be watching herself unless you're in the same sex. But it would be the sex, not the self. So she's got a lot of love for somebody, but it's not nurturing someone. So you guys could just be arguing, but no, you're not, because you're not arguing over here anymore. To me, it would be like all about herself. Nope, it can't be that way either, because the Queen of Pentacles would be upright. There's no way. There is maturity here for sure, right? I think she's checking out this new guy. To me, she's checking someone out. It's on top of new love. And that would mean that there's two different energies here. Tell me about this Page of Pentacles. What is this Page of Pentacles? Guilt. So this is a different energy, unless she feels guilty, but I can't read it that way because it's sitting on new love. So this has got to be someone that she's clearly aware of. Maybe, you know, your kid's father. It's this person that's got guilt. But she's like, she knows there's so much love, but she's not nurturing it. Maybe because she's not getting it in return, which makes sense, right? Because if you're not getting something in return, why would you nurture something? But you're not being very optimistic, though. Because to me, I feel like you have this opportunity to take a leap of faith, right? But it's like something got shut down. But I think whatever got shut down, it has nothing to do with this feminine. It has to do with, I just did it the other day.
It's dirty. It's great.
I'd rather you didn't. You better do it the right way and make sure nothing, not one little pebble ends up in that sink.
Hey.
You know I don't drain the pebbles, right?
No, we used to use the strainer in the past.
We don't need to do that. See, no, you need to wait for me then.
Well, no, I meant, no, you just clean them.
Yeah, it just, and then I rinse, but I don't get pebbles out. Okay. Well, do it.
What type of water do you put back in?
The same temperature that's already in.
I don't know what's in his bowl. Do I feel it?
Oh, can you just wait for me then?
Nope.
Make sure you pick up you guys' mess. Make sure you pick up your mess. Your grandmother's stressed out. Sorry, guys. So this queen can have a new opportunity, right? But not wanting to take a leap of faith, not saying anything. Built up emotion, something. Or it's just like, look at it, I can't nurture a situation if, right? because there's such maturity, right? But it's like, it must be hard for her too, knowing that there's a lot of love in a situation, but at the same time, it's like, you know what, this is what's going down. She might actually feel guilty. You might have met someone new and you actually feel guilty because you know there's still that this is like, to you, the one you're not talking to is like your person, right? And it's like, she could actually feel guilty for dating or doing something else or being with someone else at the present moment. But he is still exterior to you. And right now, he must be carrying Aries energy. Well, no, it looks like the feminine is carrying Aries energy, but you're a Taurus. You're a strong Taurus. You're strong Taurus, Aries, or Cancer somewhere. Is so prominent, right? Taurus twice. Aries reverse. So it's like you could be dealing with Aries, or you're not using Aries energy. You're not, there's no fire. There's nothing lit under your butt right now. See what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing's lit. So it's so corny, I was going to say, except for maybe you. For those who call it that. I think when you get high, you guys call it that now. So it's that type of energy. And I think there's a new person in your life, to be honest with you. And it's like, you're conflicted. So someone must be coming at you. Something is obviously going down. It's going down. Tell me about this Empress real quick. So it's hard because you got a lot of love for somebody, but at the same time, you have such maturity, right? Yeah, see, you're conflicted. So you're the one that's conflicted. So you have such maturity in a situation, but it's still hard because you got love for someone else, but there's somebody that came into your life that has stirred your feelings, and right now you're like, I don't know. And if you ask me, the Empress is looking over here as in like this situation, right? It's like, well, if I go back to the past, or if I go back to the soulmate, that could very well be karmic, even though there's love, right? If I go back to that situation, then it's like it's like a ring around the rosy. We all lose again. So the feminine most definitely have a new gentleman that's about to come into your life, or is already in your life, or you're dating, correct? Something like that. It's clear as day. But then something somewhere has to come back around, because afterwards you got this new opportunity, but it's like, I don't know. A challenge, right? This could also be saying, if this is a man's perspective, he could have been in a relationship with somebody and she stopped nurturing the situation, and he's got a lot of love. Well, she's had a lot of love, but like, she could have met someone new too. This goes both ways because the masculine is not prominent in this read at all. So if the masculine was in a relationship and broke up like within the last couple months, because I felt something like that too, right? I felt it. It's like, it would have been this person, the Queen of Pence. And yeah, there's love, someone felt like it was a soulmate, but we all know how those end up sometimes, right? Everyone we've dated and broken up with, think about it. There were soulmates, right? It doesn't always work out. It's one of those situations. And then it's like, they got this, and maybe that person that broke it off with them has a new guy or new something, or it's the other way around. I'm telling you, there's no way around it. There's about to be multiple men in the situation, but I don't think there's cheating involved. I think it's, she could be pregnant too, and if she is, it looks, she might actually have an abortion, or she's not saying anything about it, right? That's an obvious right there too. I didn't pick up on that. Somebody mentioned it, and it actually came in and went out. So that's why I think that a miscarriage or a possible abortion. To me, with the Five of Swords being there, it's what I'm seeing, probably a possible abortion, if anything. And it wouldn't have been an easy decision, or it won't be an easy decision, clearly, right? Or for some of you, it will be. It really just depends on who you are. So it's tough. It's tough because there's most definitely someone about to enter your life. If you are single, it's not who you think it is, but I think you think this person coming back around, but it's not. It's going to be someone else, and you're going to be like, oh shit, what do I do? Well, you know what you do? You take care of you. We talked about that yesterday. You take care of you. For others of you, there's most definitely that past scenario, that past life scenario that came up in the Taurus extended that is clear as day here. This is more fear. This is conflict. That came in twice in my past life read. And the stall earth energy. So I'm going to pull your best advice because I'm going to do the extended fears on this later. I can't continue. I'm going to keep getting stuck if I continue to go in and go in and go in, right? So we'll do it in the extended. Because believe it or not, out of every love dynamic that I've done for you so far, this one is going to be the most intense. It is making sense of this situation is going to be tough. Tell me your best advice for soulmate. Soulmate, please, soulmate. Courage. So once again, here's the thing, the truth. Jeez Louise, I'm telling you, if you guys have not purchased the Taurus extended, this is kind of it. All right, because it's like she needs the courage to speak the truth. I don't know what is happening here, and this is linked to this, even though it's kind of separate. It just depends how this rolls for you. I gotta write this down as we go because I have to be on this for you, right? So that's your advice, is to have the courage. And to me, the truth needs to come out about a situation, and it's like she's holding on to something. I don't know what your mamas are holding on to. I don't know if it has anything to do with that read that I did 2 weeks ago where I was like, oh shit. And it's that energy is haunting you. Because this is linked to fear too, right? So, and I don't feel like it's two different women like that. It would be two different stories, not two different women. Unless it's the two different stories, right? About the whole breakup and then, but then I would have saw a tower. I would have saw things that would have gave us that story. So, tell me about new love. And to me, this is that feminine being like, all right, I got somebody here, but like, or it legitimately, whoo, big cold breeze. Or it could legitimately be like, listen, like, I don't know how to put effort into this anymore because of fear. But that would be your own thing that you need to work through, you know. But to me, with competition, looks like there's new love. It looks like you're dating, or there's somebody else that's going to come into the picture, right? And yeah, it's a challenge. Like, but, and it's like, you're frustrated. You have no masculine on my board here, ladies and gents. It's all exterior to you. It's like, man. And tell you, and I will tell you, with the Taurus extended and with the Taurus earth, all the earth I did yesterday, that main message was a challenge. That's what my earths are going through right now, is a challenge. My air, it was love. My water, it was kind of, it's confidence. And that confidence would lead to fear, courage, all that, right? So it's like, it's like someone's going to get frustrated. It's like, it's almost like you're out of the picture. somebody new steps in, or you're dating, been dating, however it goes down for you, right? And it's like the Empress gets frustrated because it's like, are you freaking joking me? You had all this opportune time, right? But like, how many times do I say, like, we can't think of things like that? That divine timing is when divine timing goes down, right? So it's like, you must got feelings for someone, ladies, and then it's like, but you got strong feelings for someone else. So I don't know what you're gonna do, because this is very challenging energy. And we did break it down in the Earth Extended. Okay, tell me about healing family issues. Memories and a journey. That's there too. I'm coming up. I want the world to know. So this memory, right, in the journey, this is you being on a journey. But it's like, are you gonna do it? Because the Fool there is reversed. That's all about that leap of faith. It's memory. It's memories. Like, read something. That song came in. I don't know if that's Frank Sinatra or like, I don't know. Tell me about memory real quick. I don't know if that's referencing, to me, that's something with the third eye, and I could have sworn that came out yesterday. Or water. Earth or water. So yeah, it's almost like you want to walk away. You want to walk away, not towards. You want to walk away. You're being haunted with something. Something's haunting you. And you're having a hard time, or you will have a hard time talking about it. Okay. So there's that. I do want to pull on relationships briefly. Tell me about this relationships, because this is, not really hanging out with the best situationships. All right. To me, you got one heck of a challenge in front of you. Tell me about relationships. And it's hard, especially if you got a lot of love for somebody, but now all of a sudden, you've been nurturing a different situation. You got a lot to consider, right? That's a whole lot. Or this could be somebody who's in the lesson of like, wow, I'm really attracted to somebody who's like spiritual. Like, what? All right. So, but it's like, I don't even know where that came from. Yeah. Like, hello. Like, what? Like, there's no faith. There's no hope. It's like not wanting to acknowledge something, not wanting to recognize something. This is someone who's not even forgiving themselves for whatever's gone down in their life. Okay. So, or this is also saying, with that relationship card, like making very bad judgments, out drinking. You could be someone who's like, you sleep with whomever, no matter what sex you are. It's just like something like that. It's like no hope, no faith. It's awful energy to have. It's sad. It's sad energy to have. Okay. So, it's like not even be able to forgive yourself or other situations. It's almost like you look at every situation that you've had, every relationship you've had in your entire life, and you're just like, why bother? There's no hope. There's no nothing. There's a very dark energy around you. I don't know if it's linked to Aries or not. Okay. And it's like, that would be such a challenge too, because all this is linked, right? All this is linked to an Aries lessons. So it's almost like it's going to be a challenge for the two of you. male or female, no matter Aries, not Aries. See what I'm saying? Like very challenging energy. You're definitely linked to Taurus. My best advice to give you if you don't purchase the extendeds is go listen to what's happening with the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Okay. But if you ask me, it's straight up Taurus energy with the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles. So let's move on. We'll do the finances after, like I did yesterday in a separate video, or see what comes out. I don't want to do it back to back because I feel like the stories are linked, yes, but not necessarily all the time, right? But like to give it a little break in between, we can get a fresh perspective on, because it's kind of a different story or a different way it's going to go down, right? Because they're telling me more stories than they are like how it's linked, if that makes sense. For those who noticed the energy yesterday on how it went down. So let's do Leo. And Leo's the sun's coming out like all, not like literally right now, like in the reads, right? Injustice. The Emperor hasn't gone away in a little while. Page of Swords hasn't gone away in a little while. But to me, combining all those energies, I think still honestly leads you right back to, I almost said the Lion's Gate, but almost like right back to Taurus. So go re-listen to Taurus, ladies and gents. I think it will really, really help you. Leo, please, Leo. I keep seeing like the light blues, purplies for you. I know it's kind of like, hey, I'm getting it out of the corner of my eye, but I feel like, so I'm channeling, right? And it's like, you pulled humor, and it's like, that's not so funny. You know, but it's, what it's speaking about is looking at the lighter side of a situation, right? Granted, Leos do know how to do that. Well, you try, right? That's ironic that came out grouped that again. Indecision and persevere. Well, before it was indecision and something else, right? Yeah, it was like a challenge. But it's like, it's happiness, making sure you're on the right path, looking at something differently. It's all about perspective, right? But once again, it's the same one out, indecision, and it's the way it fell out, and I got goosebumps, so it's not going nowhere. And I felt that blue and purple, and look at blue and purple. So it's sticking to your guns type energy, but I think it's feel important. There's something, it's like my soul screaming that whole compassion again. So you could be linked to air, but remember we got all propensities, right? So it's healing energy that a Leo has, healing, compassion. Well, there's so many things, but they're stressing like the obvious. Somebody is definitely having there's a fire sign, fire signs having trouble right now using their intuition, because it's really like having trouble trying to look at something in a new light. But it's like whatever is going on that's deep, right? And I feel like there's somebody in the situation that's just not that happy. But like, to me, it's like what are we at? 44 Leo. So that price started at like 42. To me, it's like back to creating your own happy. You guys are complicated today. Like, not complicated, but like scattered, but not scattered. Like you're combined within all the reads. Like, My Aries, we really need to go listen to Earth to really understand what's happening here. And then it's taking those water elements and learning how to use into it's learning how to put everything together, troops. And I feel wicked water here. Lots of water, which could be, going through something extremely emotional, but like no fire. I don't feel fire like that. Like, once again, like there's no fire lit under your ass to do anything. But I don't feel you having stagnant energy. Okay, so it's either one or the other, right? So babies keep coming up, just clarifying. No. Well, one child, but no. Not like that, Leo's place. I think because Taurus is actually conjunct this week with Pisces or Scorpio. That's probably why I don't see the fire like that with you guys. Keep an open mind, optimism, let your friends help you. That's not good. That's like the relationship cards, right? I didn't want that, but like they were like, no, you're taking that. Unrequited love. So it's like you're hanging out with people who don't even give two shits about you like that. If anything, you're like the wingman, the wing girl. I don't need that many. What am I doing? There's lack of love. There's lack of love. That would be why I felt water. So if it's not lack of love, it's a lack of emotion. And if you got a shit ton of emotion, you're not talking about it. You're not expressing it. You're harboring, right? So it's like trying to keep an open mind, having a really hard time, because it's like you're not pushing through. It's like you get caught up drinking, hanging out with friends, doing what you're doing, not giving a shit. And the more you don't give a shit, well, we know what happens. The more you don't give a shit, right? Then you don't give a shit. It's like a miserable SOB on my board, male or female. It's ick. And again, it's almost like a ring around the rosy, like, or like plucking petals. I love you not. I love you not. Like, what? That was optimistic with the Ten of Cups and the Page of Pence. There's that keep an open mind. There's that friend, like, I don't know. There's that, I'm gonna trick myself into being like, this is a no-go scenario. I feel stabbed in the back. I don't know. Or I'm telling you, someone's coming in and they're about to feed you a big line of bullshit. I love you. And it's like, I don't know. So why are you coming at me lying? Why are you coming at me lying? Telling yourself, like, this is that bullshit card to me. It's like I want to call out bullshit. Like there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep a relationship going. That's lack of sex. But it's lack of self-respect, self-confidence, right? Because that's bullshit. You don't hook up with people that you're not attracted to. I never understood that card. It's like, because no, there's plenty of attraction. There's plenty of chemistry. Else you wouldn't have been intimate. I don't care how drunk you are. You know if you're sleeping with somebody who looks like someone, right? So it's like, that's a lousy excuse. To me, it's just, somebody doesn't have enough confidence. Somebody doesn't want to own up to their own shit. Somebody doesn't want someone to call somebody out on their bullshit is what that card represents to me. And if you're in a relationship, it's not about attraction or chemistry. Well, You do. You lose the attraction. You lose the chemistry for somebody, right? Because of lack of intimacy, because that breaks down to sex too. If you don't have that sexual desire, that relationships don't last if you don't have that. They really don't. And people hate when I say that. You can always have your ups and downs, but I'm telling you, like, attraction, chemistry, the physical side of the touch is important in a relationship. It really truly is. Obviously you can have your ups and downs, but the longer you keep it at a down, you know, the harder it is to get that back. So, but we do have a group here too where it's like you're hanging out with the wrong people, or you're calling your girlfriend up because you're all bent out of shape, and it's like your girlfriend don't care for who you're seeing, or who you're talking about, or vice versa. Guys night, it doesn't, you see what I'm saying? Like, it's that. And it's like topsy-turvy. I'm seeing here too, someone has a problem. You're dating a Muslim, an Arab, and or it's like who you're supposed to marry. There's something going on, and they're out all night with their friends, hanging out real late. But I'm pretty sure that's cultural. Pretty sure that's what they do, right? Don't quote me on that, but I'm almost positive. It's like they hang out with their friends real late, guy friends, eat. Right? I'm almost positive that's how they roll. And you might have an arranged marriage. That came out somewhere last week too. I think we're all ups, to believe it or not, but it never really talks about it. You were married to a Muslim man. Well, they hang out with their friends real late too. Eat, drink, or not drink, or just eat, hang out, yap, come home real late, right? Sleep late. It's like a cultural thing. It's what how some of them, not all of them, but some of them. Yeah. Okay. Because I see that too. And somebody's got a problem with it. But could be two different cultures. I'm not really sure. But regardless, you know, it's back to the whole sex thing. It's important in a relationship. Okay. So, but to me, at the end of the day, it's lack of confidence. And it could be your friends being like, why do you want to be with that one? And it lowers your self-esteem. You don't understand how powerful the mind is with thoughts, you know. So it's very overwhelming energy you got here. It's like trying to use your intuition, but it's so back and forth. It's so ring around the rosy. Like, you know you can, and then all of a sudden you get around the wrong person, and it's like cracking jokes, and it's like right back to like, fuck this, I can't do it. Excuse my language. Well, you know me, I swear all the time, but I'm gonna start trying not to as much. I'm not taking it out of the equation. I don't know what I would do not swearing. I'd probably feel like a Jehovah Witness. And nothing against my little Jehovah Witnesses. I got 2 best friends that are Jehovah Witnesses, believe it or not. I got a lot of best friends with everybody. Trust me, I love them to death. But that's where I get that whole from, like, growing up and learning. One of my friends was a Jehovah Witness, and she would always be like, Court, you know, like, you can't, like, so much swearing. It was so natural, right? I grew up with potty mouths too, guys. That's New England. It's nature. It was so not nature. It was so natural. All my parents' friends, that was language, you know. That was my English. It's just the way it was. And I never used it to disrespect anyone else. But, like, I remember when she was like, you can't swear like that. And I always put it as in, like, a Jehovah Witness thing. Like, Jehovah Witnesses can't swear? I don't know. I was like freaking 13. But anywho, I am going to try to work on it. I'm still going to be me. But I do have a wicked potty mouth. I don't even think it will ever change. But tell me about keeping open mind. I am going to try a little harder. Especially kind of where I go next. I can't be like dropping F-bombs like that all the time. I really can't. It's not that I'm not going to be me. It's just I should probably stop practicing. Because what are they going to just bleep out everything? Bleep, 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 bleep. You'd be like, what the fuck did she say during that whole thing? See? I can't even, like, not do it now. Anywho, keeping an open mind. Well, you don't look too positive, my little Leo. See what I'm saying? So it's like, but this is lack of that's that lack of self-confidence too. And I think it's because it's who you're hanging out with. And even if you're not, I gotta go to the bathroom. Even if you're not hanging out with someone per se, you should really start hanging out with somebody, or make new friends. You know, make new friends and keep the old ones and the others go. Like, find a freaking hobby. Like, it's so like, you know how to work magic. You know, it's like, we got the magic stick, all right, and it's like, you're not feeling it, you're not having it, like, you're not inspired. Some of you are having problems staying hard. The gentleman, what do you call that syndrome? Besides, let me think, like, what we call it, like, I forget what it's actually called. I figured it out. Look at, I went to the bathroom and I figured it out. It's rectal dysfunction, right? Rectal, not rectal. That would be your anal, right? No, rectal dysfunction. Is something like that, right? That's what's happening. Or it's lack of masturbation. Always gotta masturbate, guys. Always. You're probably like, Courtney's probably like the master masturbator. No, I know I talk about it a lot, but it's so important. Erectile dysfunction. Thank you. Thanks, lady. But you see what I'm saying? Like, it's really important, guys. Because it's like, once you lose that, it's like, I don't even know. Like, I know it's like a struggle sometimes to even like want to even go down that road again. You know what I'm saying? Since, especially when you're not into it. Because it's like keeping an open mind, but it's like, you're so negative. Like, I don't know if you're having trouble like masturbating yourself, because this is a man all day to me. Like, this is literally a penis right now to me. Like, it's a penis, right? And it's down, it's limp. It's a straight up penis to me. So that's a problem. And then others of you are probably got no problem, dilly-dallying, but it actually looks like a penis head right there too. I never noticed that before. It legitimately looks like the head of a penis, right? Or like a whatever. So my Leos are obviously kind of like, it's like you go to fun to none. It's something like that. I hope this like isn't all sexual. Or maybe that's why it's like, look at the lighter side of life. It's, you see what I'm saying? Like, there's like that erectile dysfunction. There's something. It's like you can't even get yourself off. That's probably not the proper terms. Oh my God. I'm so New England, right? Okay. It's because you're not inspired. It's got to be lack of confidence. Even if you got like a large penis, like that's not a problem, right? But it's like, it's all about you. It's like my Leos right now, believe it or not, it's like, I don't know if you got lack of compassion for yourself. I mean, not enough chemistry with somebody, yeah, but if that's the case, that's you guys already be in a relationship and you guys need to take care of that. We just talked about that. That would be not enough chemistry. But when these are linked together like that, it's not that. There's always that chemistry. It's when you get in that mode of not having enough, not taking care of yourself. If you're constantly taking care of yourself and trying to make a relationship work, you don't have those problems. You don't. Because you're feeling good about yourself. You don't got to pump each other up. It's like if you take care of yourself and this one takes care of themselves, then, you know, it's you give and take when it's time to give and take. So it shouldn't be a problem like that, you know, like somebody could be with someone right now where it's like they're not having great sex, like it's gone, but like staying in a situation because, you know, at one point maybe it was your happy, maybe at one point this was your path, right? But then it's like on to a new one, right? So tell me about this lack of maybe you literally have like a pulse problem, like maybe lack of blood, right? The death card, like, yeah, you got like no sex life. There's something going on. But it's like you're going through a transformation too. So it's like the end of something to have something new, right? But it's like someone can't see a way out of something. I'm telling you, like it's clear as day. And then you got the Fool. So it's almost like it's like, see what I'm saying? Like you can't find your way. Like you can't find your way out of something or into something. No inspiration, no chemistry, no passion, no, because it all has to do, like, even you're probably saying to yourself like, why masturbate? Just fine. I'm good. You know, if you're a man, that's great. But like someone's not, or you're not even trying. It's almost like they're saying masturbate, like try to imagine a new start with somebody or something like that, right? It's something like that. I'm telling you, it's like they're at least try, like put the effort in. Like if you got to picture yourself in an orgy, picture yourself in a damn orgy. Like I don't know what you need to picture, but it's like if you need to picture two people down there, then you go ahead, boy, and you do your thing. You picture the two people down there. You're probably better off having that type of image than actually really happening in real life. So you go ahead and have that little fantasy that you want, okay? Have it. Freaking sloppy jalopy over there. You have fun with that one. I'm your fantasy girl. All right. So do whatever it takes to get that working again. All right. Because my Leos are full of fire and you got no fire right now. You got no fire. All right. So someone's about to light a firecracker in between your little butt cheeks. It's not going to feel too great if you don't fix this. Okay? Like, there's a problem here. There's a problem here. You're dreaming of someone. I'm dreaming of you. Wow. I'm a lousy singer today. Let your friends help you. Well, yeah, that's a problem. Here, have another drink. And you don't make it home. All right? Like, I don't even know if you're sleeping on your own bed and your own couch. Here, let me get you another drink. Oh, look don't worry, there's plenty of fish in the sea. Your friends are assholes. Your friends are blocking your future. All right? So ask only a matter of time before you figure that out or somebody else figures it out. It's like they're blocking you. And some of you are, what do you call them? C blocking you? C-O-C-K blocking you? Cock blocking? Little cock blockers? You got something going on here. And it boils down to your friends. It boils down to who you're hanging out with. Wait. Cock blocker. That's a girl, right? Oh, that would be like a random girl that you see in like a bar, right? And like you used to sleep with them or something, and they're like all up on your shit, and they're telling other chicks like you can't have him, like he's mine, he's going home with me. You may have had him once, but I got him all the time. That's what she is, right? Somebody who prevents that person from getting some, right? Like I saw you looking at him, but I just want to let you know. It's like one of those people like in like a bathroom, like all the girls in the bathroom, right? Like, I saw you looking at my man, even though it's not her man, but she's going after that particular one. There's some shady people out there like that. They get what they want, you know? You get what you get and you don't get upset type thing. But this is almost like, let your friends help you. This reminds me of a situation where it's like, I know you're going home with me, right? But like at the end of the night, they don't end up going home with you. But eventually they come home with you anyway. Yeah, it's like someone's not making it home to their own bed though. Like that's a lot of partying. That's like, here, have another drink. And it's like, you have an Aries here, right? But it's next to death. Like, where's the fire in my fire signs right now? Even the Ace of Wands is reversed. It's like, you guys have no fire right now. And I think it's because what you need right here, and look at all the water now that I think about it, right? I think what you need in your life right now is not like this flame that you guys endure, right? It's compassion, it's emotions, it's water, it's it's intuition. Okay, baby cakes. You see what I'm saying? So it's like certain stuff is going to be taken from you. If you got lack of something, it's going to get a lot more lack of, you know what? You're going to wake up with blue balls in the morning if you're a man. And if you're a girl, it's like, like, I don't even know what you're doing or not doing. There's a porn problem too. Someone's watching way too much porn. Look at all these multiple, like, orgies. Like, I'm in next. Like, I'm next. Like, it reminds me of, like, old school, like, saloon, too. You'd walk into, like, a saloon, right? And then upstairs would be, like, a brothel. Is that what it is? A brothel? Am I saying that right? A brothel. A brothel full of... Could you imagine what those used to smell like? All right, I'm done. I can't imagine they smell pretty, though. Whorehouses? Oh, my God, that stank. Could you imagine? I'm sorry that's where my head went, but could you imagine what those must have, like, between liquor and that and how they used to bathe? Like, no wonder why, like, forget it. Oh, my God. I die laughing sometimes myself when I do these type of reads for you guys. The stuff that comes out of my mouth, like, I don't even know where it comes from, all right? But we do got Lovers at the bottom of the deck. Like, that's like, all right, well. Poor guy. Okay, I swear to you, I do not have any liquor in my coffee. I am all out of amaretto. I'm all out. I'm all out. Tell me about unrequited love. You wonder how I make it through the day? No. But it's like, holding on. Holding on to, what are you holding on to? Like, what are you holding on to? Like, there's nothing here for you to hold on to. Man. Oh, man. Holding on to lack of confidence is what you're holding on to. Or some of you are legitimately holding on to a guy or girl that is cheating. And their friends are right there helping them. And they might even be sleeping with your friends, or your friends are sleeping with your friends. Like, the more we get together, the happier we are. Yeah, why? Because you know what? It's like a group of swingers. It's like a group of, like, I'll do you if you do me. All right. I'll do you if you do me. Like, Mingyar. It's like, see what I'm saying? Like, this is somebody that's legitimately holding on to pain from the past, too. Pain from the past, bad relationships, how shit went down, bad thoughts. Think about this for a second. What if you're dealing with an ideal person, the love of your life, or some, but this is their mentality right now. Have a great day. See what I'm saying? Like, this is their mentality. Like, this is how they think, like, how it would be with you. Oh, you know, like, oh, this one's going to go to a bar and this one's just going to, you know, she's not going to show up at home. What she's going to do is spread her legs. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and this could be a really good guy or woman. Like, I'm not kidding. But this person is such lack of confidence, lack of self-esteem because of all their relationships that they've ever had. Like, poor me, like, get that poor me out of you, because it's like, or this is you being like, my boyfriend went to the bar. Like, I'm going to make sure his penis doesn't work tonight. You know, like, I don't know. I don't know how you would do that, but like, I guess it's a thing, right? I don't know. I'd have to think about that. Unless you would like to put like something like some like wasabi or something. That would be the only way it wouldn't work. You know, that would stop something. There's a funny story with that, but I'm sure you can use your imagination. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, I had a friend back in the day. She would literally take jalapenos. Guys, I'm not playing with you, and I'm not trying to give you any ideas, right? Take jalapenos and like just rub it on her hand. She wouldn't even have to cut them. She would just rub them. And then like literally before he went out, she'd be like, work them all up or whatever. So like he'd want to come home to her. She had her own fucked up method, right? But one night she did that and she forgot she did that, and then she was on fire, right? But it would stop the intimacy. It was like a cock blocker. Like it was, you know what I mean? Oh my God. Right? So it's like, this could actually be you guys doing this too. See what I'm saying? Like, people do shady shit. Like, and that guy probably wouldn't even feel it until he went to go like urinate or got it wet, right? So it's, oh my God. But like, this is the type of situationship you're dealing with, like, no matter who it is. That's why you should laugh at this, all right? Because it's either laughable to the point where you need to get yourself out of a situation because shit really sucks and you're not really that happy, right? Or you do need to laugh about this shit because it's like, this can be fixed with somebody having a conversation, or it's however it works for you, right? But it's like, why? It's like you're holding on to something, like, it's like you don't even want it. Like, I can hear like a girl being like, boy, bye, or you know what I mean? It's like you're not even happy in a relationship. You're cheating, you're doing your own thing, you know, you're going home late, you're hooking up with people, or you're getting people's numbers, like you're finding your comfort through text message elsewhere. It's like, this is not loyalty, this is nothing great. It's like, it's, to me, at the end of the day, the bottom line, and I'm not even done reading, and I don't even need to do an extended on this one. See what I'm saying? Like, this is not being in a good situation, and it's like, get yourself out of it, especially if you can't even get yourself hot anymore. Like, you know, it's like, that could be your own problem. You could be a drinker and you can't get had. You could be having like a little wee bit like whiskey dick, okay, like a little too much whiskey. Did I just say that? I just said that. I feel so inappropriate with this video, but whatever, shits and giggles, right? So, because they are saying, look at the humor in this, right? So you could be dealing with somebody who drinks a little too much whiskey, you know, and it's like half the time it's like, I don't even think they make it home. You may get the call from the bartender because they know your boyfriend so well, or XYZ, right? The bartender calling you like, come pick up your person. So, and this could be somebody's problem too. Maybe you got a great person and they got whiskey dick. And how do I have a new start with somebody when my shit don't work? Why? Because they're not in tune with their own soul. So if you're having that problem, male or female, Leo, yeah, right? Get in tune with your own soul again. Get in tune with who you are. Go do stuff that starts to motivate you. Drink a little less if you're a drinker. Stop hanging out with these people. And you're holding on to past shit that is no longer relevant to your future, right? So it's like, you fix this situation. You get yourself out of this situation. Okay. So I'm, like I said, I'm not doing a Leo extended. I'm giving you more than enough information. And apparently I needed to break it down in a very humorous way for some reason. But I feel like it's so unclassy of me. But maybe it's that ghetto, it's that little ghetto classy. Ghetto classy. Anywho, I'm not gonna double guess how I'm reading, or second guess how I'm reading. It is what it is, guys. So unrequited love, it's like you're holding on to, this is either you holding on to a person, or you holding on to something petty, or you holding on to something that went down a while back, right? So it's like, that's you. And it's like, look at you're still battling the same shit. The universe is like, get the fuck out of here. Get on your boat, buddy. Or get on your boat, chica. All right? Like, get out of here. Like, enough with this bullshit. Like, you're so guarded. You're so, and it's like you block. It's like you're blocking shit, but holding on to it at the same time, so you don't have to acknowledge it. It's like you just, whoever this is for, you're doing shit ass backwards. Ass backwards. And it's like ass backwards. I'm not even gonna tell you what I just pictured, but it's like that's not working for you either. All right, it's like I'm gonna go right back in there. And again, you're dealing with somebody with foreskin. I don't know why that matters, but you know what's crazy? When I'm thinking about that, like someone that's not circumcised, right? Like I'm literally thinking like this person is like, this is making my penis look smaller. Like it's mental. Like I'm telling you, it's so crazy. Why? I don't know why that foreskin keeps coming into play, but it's almost like that could be interfering with intimacy right now. I don't know if that's a thing, but I feel like here it's a thing. And I think somebody's seriously like, can we get rid of the foreskin? I know it's a cultural thing. Like, it's easier for them to get like infections and stuff, right? Something like that. But like, I don't remember ever interfering with me when it came to intimacy. So, but it might be with someone. Turn off for you. Oh, see what I'm saying? So maybe there's something going on here. Because it's not the first time foreskin came into the picture here, right? So it's like, I don't know what that's all about. Did you just say that? All right, so we're going to go around. Tell me about keep an open mind. But here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. There is someone here, right? It's because it's like keep an open mind. So there's something. There's got to be something, someone, because this is feelings, right? You can have a new start. It's like use your intuition, put your mind to it, look at stuff in a different perspective, because, or there's nobody here and you can just move forward and get you happy elsewhere, right? But like, I feel like it's just like your soulmate may differ. Like I feel like there's something here, but it's just like, it's like you can't move forward because there's such lack of whatever, you know. It could be pride too, but like, you're not inspired right now. You look like a drinker. I mean, you could literally have whiskey D and it's bothering you. Or you got the foreskin and it's bothering you. Or you got some lousy ass friends. All right. Yeah, keep an open mind. You got joy. But it's like you don't have that. But that's your best advice, right? And it's also a mystery here. What this is also saying to me is like, you're not going after your own happiness. You're not going after something because you don't know the outcome. And you're too busy holding on to past life or past relationships that never went good for you. And it's like you're talking yourself right out of your own happiness. So shame on you if that's you, right? Shame on you. Everybody goes through this type of period in their life, but like, the way someone's looking at something right now is so ass backwards. All right. It's like, It's like arrogance, because I don't really see sorrow. I don't see that, right? So it's like, and then I just heard cherish the love. Do 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 do. That was actually a beautiful song, right? Cherish the love. So there's gotta be something here. Stop hanging out with who you're hanging out with. Stop drinking so much. Go find your inspiration again. Like I said, go find a freaking hobby. Do something with yourself. And this could be feminine and masculine energy too. And same thing for you. Like, you're turned off. You're in a situationship where you're turned off because your other person is not turning you on, right? So it's that's way too many. Let your friends help you. It's however it's going down for you. It's going down. It's raining. It just started pouring. Since you're not around. So somebody misses somebody too. That could be linked to the Aries. My whole world's upside down. This is somebody drinking, somebody partying, somebody hanging out with the wrong people to avoid their own life. All right, reflections. Well, you're not reflecting. All right, what you're doing is drinking, but it's asking you to reflect on your life. Well, here's the thing too. You are reflecting, but you're not in a good way. It's not positive, right? It's negative. It's your heart chakra's closed. I had trouble swallowing. Your throat chakra's closed. I'm sure your sacral chakra's shut down. It's like that head's not working, so that head's not working. It's like the two of them are fucking linked. That's not working. It gets you down. This is somebody where it's like, you need a pick-me-up, but only you can get your own pick-me-up. Get rid of your friends. Get rid of these thoughts. This is self-work, self-motivation, self-work. Okay? And it starts with joy. So it's almost like my best advice I can give you is like, whatever makes you happy, besides drinking, besides guys, besides girls, besides shit partying, besides shit like that, right? Like, what did you do as a child? Did you play soccer? Did you go camping? Did you play baseball? Did you do cheerleading? Like, or did you enjoy going to the park and just going on swings on merry-go-rounds? That'd be so funny if you guys, that was your favorite ride as a child. But like, amusement parks, you know, like go do something like that again. Like, go, you have to learn to inspire yourself. And if there's a special person here that inspires you, or you like, you need to start imaging them as if like in a sexual way. Because remember, we talked about like, if it takes you to have two women, you know, two little sloppy jalopies in the picture, then go ahead and do your thing. All right. But like, whatever gets the blood pumping in your balls again, I guess, right? So tell me about unrequited love. Your balls need to breathe again. Can't wait to see what my Saggies are up to. All right, we got invitation and friendship. I told you this was that one spot too, in the other one where it's linked to the past life too. So it's like you're all linked somehow. So it's like you got that invitation, you got that one special friend. I don't know. I don't. To me, even if you're not having trouble staying hard or women staying wet, you know, that type of thing, it's like, if that's not an issue, it's just like, you still need to find something that motivates you, regardless if it's sexual or not. But this is a lot of sexual intent. All these cards, that's what they're representing, right? So it's like, you got that special someone that I was feeling, and it's like, you lost your passion. But whether it's sexual or not, it's like a hard dick or not, excuse my language, but like, regardless of your scenario, right? You got to change your own thought process to find your passion again, to find what inspires you, right? So there's that. We're going to wrap that up and leave it right there where we found it, okay? Take a big breath. And whatever's lacking, it's time to find again. And if you ask me, at the end of the day, it's your own happiness. Even if all this other stuff is irrelevant, all the mumbo jumbo in the what I read with the sexuality or whatever's happening, it still boils down to lack of passion, whether it's sexual or not. Okay? So moving on. Where are you going? You're cleaning the car? In the rain?
It's not raining. I just want to take the towels and
Oh, okay. Cleaning the car in the rain. So hang in there, my little lions, okay? You guys are beasts. So you just got to find your passion back, all right? It's just straight up lack of passion, all right? So I guess when I do the extended for... I did Aries first, and then Leo. I guess with the extended, I'll just, your best advice to maybe find, well, I don't even think I need to do that though, troops, because it's like, I just gave that to you. It's finding something that motivates you again. And if it's a person, go after it. If it's a new group of friends, go after them. Go start making new ones. It sucks when you realize, there's certain people and it's like, they're no good for you. It's fun to go hang out with them like here and there, but like they can't be a weekend. They can't be that type of group anymore. It's like you've outgrown a situation, right? So you're a mature lion, all right? So, or you're an immature lion. But to me, it's like you got a mature lion on the board and just going through some shit. Right? So, hold on. All right. And because I wanted to see if I should do another one for you, but it's like, no, I got to stop doing that. It is, right? So I try to mellow down the energy and to be mature. Not that it wasn't mature, but like look at something in a very mature manner for those who couldn't relate to that, right? But like, it's still your scenario at the end of the day. You create your own happiness. So sexual or not, but sexual happiness is happiness. I'm not gonna lie to you. And if you're in a relationship with somebody and you're not getting what you need, then please don't go elsewhere. Talk about it. Try to find it. Try to find the romance. Try to find the spark again. Try, I mean, like, really try. And if you can't do it, then there is not enough love there, and it's time for you guys to go on your merry way, okay? But do it the right way, please. Don't go get your comfort from other people or other directions because you're not getting it one place. Don't do that. Saggies, please. My Saggies, my Saggies. Success. But this is in love, all right? So there's no greater goal than love. Love. Spring love. Come back to me. Baby. Oh, all my fire signs. Holy shit. Every single one of you. Anywho. You guys are going to find out the freaking hard way if my fire signs don't smarten up. I'm telling you. It's not about having fun and going out all the time or doing this or feeling you're hot and sexy or feeling like you can get whatever you want or just being on fire. Like, the universe is like, it's time for my fire to back, pump your brakes, back it up, and chill for a second, like woosah, because you're lacking something, right? Like fire, air was lacking water, emotions, love, putting that stuff into it, right? And it's like water was lacking the fire. And now my fire is like lacking their own fire. It's like, but it's like you're being so hard. It's like you're not even taking blame for your own responsibility, like your own shit. See what I'm saying? But it's like, once again, hanging out with the wrong people, not looking at something in a certain perspective, or there's just lack of maturity. So it's like tonight, later, I'm really gonna, before we even get into weekend energy tomorrow, we're gonna break down what the biggest thing is with all these zodiacs, so we know what to work on, so we know what to acknowledge, right? And air was the emotions, compassion, fire, lack of fire too. Yeah, I heard you. You already told me that. So like there's something here with love, and it's like there's love. Like once again, somebody's not going towards someone or something because somebody doesn't want to take responsibility for their own shit. Someone doesn't want to own up to jack shit. All right. So, and then again, at the bottom of the deck, we have relationships. So it's like, there's exterior energy to you that's no good. But I'm telling you, someone doesn't want to own up to something. And that usually comes down to speaking the truth about something. Right. So we'll see. We'll see. And not to mention, yeah, it just got really cold. And not to mention, oh, they're gonna have me channel right now. I don't know if I wanted to. Not to mention, wasn't really thinking of retro, but I mean, this planet's always in and out of retro, right? But like, it's like there's love, but not taking response. Oh, and not to mention, hanging out with the wrong people, or not seeing something, negativity. Let's break this down real quick with one of these cards before I get into it. Tell me about success with love, sweet love, spring love. Something about spring love. I don't know. No, it's not that. Reconciliation. Okay, so we're gonna get to the bigger thing here. Me? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Making my bed.
So somebody wants a reconciliation, or is feeling it, and to me it can be successful, but somebody doesn't want to take their own blame. Oh, we were talking about truths. We were talking about truths and stuff. That's what it was, right? The woman, I'm telling you, you guys are holding on to something. I think it's just linked to fear. Right? Because it's like, you guys are like, well, there's such a thing as being too truthful or telling too much. Something going on there. All right, but there's a reconciliation here if it hasn't happened yet, or a chance of one, or wanting one. But to me, this looks ugly. I'm not gonna lie to you. Even if that takes place, there's ugly energy around you. It's like it's like cock blocker or coochie blocker, right? Coochie Coochie. Someone's not getting a little coochie. Oh, I'm gonna stop. All right, tell me about blame. Someone's not taking the blame for something, okay? So, yeah, but it's more than protecting the heart, right? It's mental. We got a loss, okay? So, see, it's like because somebody's not taking responsibility for their own shit, we now got a loss. So, there is a chance for reconciliation, but somebody's looking at it as a loss. But it's exterior energy to you, or it's exterior to the devil and the angel, the black and white, you know, like battling yourself, or it's energy around you. Tell me about relationships. It's tough. It's tough because you guys are being asked to work with different elements. You're being asked to work with the emotional aspect of things. You're being asked to own up to your own shit, karma, right? And it's like you're being asked to grow up, you know, and boundaries, you know, that's around your friendships, like barriers, you know, and it's like it's blocking your new beginnings. And it's like you gotta set boundaries. It is keeping you from someone you want to have a reconciliation with, or vice versa. Now, they're having me kind of break this down in two ways. So it's either the woman or the man, that aspect, right? So it's like either the man's not going after love, wants a reconciliation, got love, whatever type of love it is, but like not owning up to it, not taking responsibility. It's like not explaining why, or blaming other people for other things, whether it's spirit, God, however it goes down, right? And then it's like they set boundaries, but because they set boundaries, they lost someone, but yet they're still hanging out with people that are no good for them. Awful energy, right? Now, did someone just go in the bathroom? Oh, Jesus.
Don't do that.
No, you do. Air freshening. Just one little squirt in the air, please. Thank you. That's enough. Thank you. What part of little? Do you not understand?
It smells bad, so.
Well, yeah, no, it smells like shit because it came out of someone's ass. It's not supposed to smell pretty. So, now if we're going to look at this, oh, what is with these manly smells that everybody's purchasing? Now, that's looking at it at a man's perspective. If we're looking at it as a woman's perspective, it's the same thing. Can there be a reconciliation? Wanting a reconciliation? There is love here, right? But it's like not taking responsibility on why they lost someone, or why, or not looking at it as, well, no, that's the same thing. Not taking blame for their own stuff too, right? And then it's like there's still like, it's like you're hanging out with somebody too, or it's exterior energy, the black and the white, the light and the dark. It's whether it's you doing it mentally yourself, or somebody else, your friends. It's like there's no there's no boundaries. Like, it's unfortunate because we have love here, but we also have another one. Yeah, Sag. We also have another energy that won't take blame for something. There's no maturity there. If you can't take, here's the deal too, and it's unfortunate because it's like if you can't take blame for something, why would you want to be with that person anyway? And if you, regardless of the love, if somebody won't take ownership of something or blame for something, you're dealing with immaturity. You're dealing with somebody who's stuck on something, and until they unstick themselves, something cannot be successful, right? But given this is a lesson, it is someone's time for success. And this could be the woman not taking blame, not telling the truth about something that went down. Or it can go the other way around too. Because I'm telling you, my women, you're holding on to something. All right, so. But you could look at that as my men holding on to something too. It's the same scenario. there's that stubborn energy too of Taurus and Aquarius and Aries, and we can all be stubborn, right? But that's the only fire I would feel right there with you guys, would be conflict, stubbornness. All right, so Saggies, you got to make an effort. I could have sworn that came out with all of them. So this is just it. But see, here's the thing with love. See, it's like love, sweet love. It's like, make the effort. Great love is worth taking steps that you're guided to take. So this is guided. And there's love. Someone's holding back. If you're in a relationship, you're not giving it enough. If you're waiting on somebody, they're not giving enough. If you're not waiting on somebody and you're completely like single, like you're still holding a grudge towards the past. Love yourself first. See, my fire, I'm telling you, is like, my Saggies know how to come first. See what I'm saying? So it's lack of passion or feeling good about yourself, right? Or you're feeling lack of love. And you got stay optimistic at the bottom. And you have you deserve love and release your energy. So it's like,
Just the water.
So it's clearing energy, right? It's clearing what needs to be cleared out, especially your past. So again, once again, with the fire, what this is telling me is like, someone's holding on to something from their past. And it's stopping a beautiful, beautiful bond that's here. That came up in Aries read right at the end where the other one came in. It's all linked to the past life. All right. So it's like some of you in that situation and others are not. Whew. You know, and then others of you don't quite have that connection with anybody yet, but it's like still holding on from the past, right? So it really just depends on who you're at. But you have, with the devil, and what I was seeing is, when I talk about the bond, it instantly wants to open my soul. Like, it instantly wants me to express the bond, right? But it's like, how can you express that? Like, someone's not taking action, or whatever the case may be. It's that soul. It's like someone needs to make the effort. And it's like, with this, I don't know what type of loss. Someone could just be extremely heartbroken right now and needs that compassion, needs that, like, Leo has that compassion, is what you're known for, right? Stuff like that. But it's like, it's the passion that comes from the gut, that comes from the intuition, that is in your water. It's where you're at. So it's like, it's like where the placements are in someone's chart right now it's not meshing. Like, but it meshes, but like, it must, I guarantee you, like, if you were to keep like a diary, you probably would be going through the same exact shit last year. Same situation, not confronting something, not doing this, or telling you. So I'm seeing the planets, so, and I'm seeing like 1 year from now. It brought me to Facebook where it said like 6 years from now, where like yesterday was my son. He had like the B on his head for the Boston Bruins, and they actually had Game 7, but it was 6 years, you know, to a day. So this is 1 year to a day. So like, if you guys have Facebook, right, go back and look at your memories the last couple of days. And I guarantee you're going to remember that day, how you felt or what was happening. And I guarantee you're in the same energy. I'm telling you, that's a big message for someone. Because, what was it, last week I posted the picture of the red hair. And that was 3 years ago to the day when I did that, right? And it was like right around the time, I just remember the day, and I remember texting someone in particular, and I remember my exact words. And then I looked at the quote that was next to it that was so spiritual, but at the time wasn't spiritual. I didn't know I was, right? Or wasn't going down that path yet, even though I was in the middle of it, but not aware, or in the beginning of it, but not aware of it, right? So it's like, if you go back to either 1 year or 2 years or 3 years or 4 years, however it comes up for you, right? I guarantee it's the same type of energy. There's a big lesson for you. What did you not do that year? Like for me, I remember exactly who I texted. See what I'm saying? Now, if you got a response or didn't, like, how do I want to word it? Because my story would be different. Because I got a text message back. But say you didn't, right? Just say you didn't. And you got the same person in your head, the same thought or whatever, right? And it's like you're still in the same situation. Think about that. It's been a solid year or 3 years, and you're finding yourself in the same energy, same position, like same situation. It is time to change your perspective or move on. Like, and to me, it's not even really move on. It's figure it out or something, because there's love. It's like there's a love story here, right? So it's like, how do you know it's not you when you think it's the other person? Because right here you got blame game. So it's either them or you, right? But or it could be the both of you. I don't know. Or some of you gotta be out because of that relationship. But to me, that's just external energy, right? So, but that's important, because I guarantee you're in the same space. And if that's the case, there's no maturity. Then you gotta, like, whatever, move on, right? But like, it's because someone's not making an effort. I don't know. It's tough. However that resonates with you. Because it's like, go back. And if you don't have Facebook, I don't know what to tell you. Say you're that person that's putting blame on everyone else. Go back and look at your Facebook and see what was there, and how happy you were, or how not happy you were, or what you did that day, or what you could have did that day. I'm telling you, you would know. And that would be a big wake-up call for you. It would almost be like an epiphany moment for you. I'm telling you. Because you'd be like, it's almost like, God damn, I am this person. It's like some people need that little bit of rattle to apparently Facebook a year from now, or a year from then, or yeah, it could be more like the retro too, the reminiscent, but it's definitely linked to retro. It's like the same planet, same time. Like, I get that, right? But like, it's more than that. It's like a tower moment for somebody. I'm telling you, it's a big wake up call for somebody to acknowledge that, wow, like, what have I been doing? I'm telling you, it's a big wake up call for someone. Make the effort. It's like you got all this confusion. What do I do first? How do I do it? What do you mean? Like, so they know there's love, but it's like putting other things before other things. And in this case, it's like, it's not working out for you. Tell me about the 7 of Cups. Or it could be talking about getting on a path and something being successful. You know, it could be talking about, this could be a really good situation. No, okay. You got the 4 of Pens reversed. So it's like, it's letting go. It's trying to let go and not hold on. This is so ass backward and twisted, whether you're man or female. Because it's like, you want to make the effort, but then you talk yourself out of it. Or it's like somebody made the effort and then it's like retracting. Or like, what do I go towards first? Like, tell me about love yourself first. So to me, this is no self-respect, no self-love. All right. Procrastinating, being heartbroken, such sorrow, such loss, no self-respect somewhere, heartache. But it's like, you know, it's like every relationship you've been through, what a battle, right? But it's like, you know, like, or you're looking at somebody like, I love this person so much, they deserve better than me. That's still a lack of confidence, right? It's like not having enough strength. It's like someone, it's like someone needs emotional support, but if they can't own up to this or that, it could be linked to humiliation, could be linked to water with the hat, with the it was just like wicked heavy for me to even just pick up my head. Like my head felt heavy. Yeah, you deserve love. So it's like you blocked someone. You're not talking to someone. Something is not going in your direction. Because whomever's blocking something, your life is not good right now. It's not good at all. And the universe is making sure of it. And it sucks. But like, not like that to like torture you. But it's like, step your game up. Like it's something like that. Like, just things, it's like, or it's just like, oh, poor me, like, because your relationships never work out. Well, think about that. Like, it's obviously something you're doing or not doing, right? And to me, it's because you don't know how to let go of stuff that didn't work out, or it's like not recognizing or not feeling important enough. Kind of lunch. Not feeling important enough, or not wanting, like, to me it's not like, oh, you deserve better. Well, you deserve better, not like this other person deserves better. It's more like, always having a relationship that fails, or but it's like letting go of that, the pain, or letting go of things that didn't go the way they were supposed to go, or because this is all about your past and not taking blame for your own situation. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if every single relationship was a process, a heartache, or always ends up the same, there's something there you're not seeing. It's not the other person. It's something you're not seeing. You're not releasing. So self-work. Because it's like not going after, you have a situationship where it's like second chances, third chances, 10th chances. I don't know. You got a situationship where there's this massive love, this bond. And it's like procrastinating, like, God forbid my hat gets hurt. Like, it's like you're blocking. Like, I don't even think you're texting. You're not putting time into it. Like, but this person that's in the present moment has nothing to do with your past. So think about that. My mom just fed the cats. Go from cat shit to cat food. And it's it's the Queen of Cups. So somebody hurt you, or this is the feminine energy. That's hurt. It can be either or, because the masculine's near that. It's almost like you're blocking yourself from this Queen of Cups, or you're not telling this person how you feel, or vice versa. It really depends, man, female, vice versa, however this freaking resonates with you, right? But it's like, I just want to scream this compassion, but there's such petty bullshit here too. Is someone's holding on to something, just, it's like boo-hoo. But this is why I can say boo-hoo. It's like you want to smack someone, like smarten up, right? Because it's like your relationships haven't worked every single time out the way. Like, something like, and then you're like, oh, that's taking it from me, boo-hoo. No, that's you. That's something you need to figure out and take the own blame for your own shit. And you can't do it because you're freaking pride or something. It's like, I want to say disgusting, but it's actually a problem, because it's like you are dealing with somebody with such an ego where it's like everything is everybody else's fucking fault but their own. It's ugh. Ugh. Own up for your own shit. Such unattractive bullshit. Stopping a love story. And for some of you, it's way more than that, but it still boils down to this stuff never works for me. Why? Why would I want to get heartbroken again? Why would I want to do this? Well, you know what? Then go sit near your fucking rock. Okay? Because it's like no one wants to have this misery around them. Like, boo-hoo. Get over it. I'm talking, there's somebody here that tried to change somebody. You tried it all. There's nothing you can do until this person takes blame for their own damn shit. Whether it's painful or not, it's life. This is somebody who is giving up on relationships, giving up on this. This is somebody who would rather choose superficial than pure love that sometimes that triggers your heart to feel something. It's pretty sad. And it's like, I don't even know. It's like somebody like wants to apologize, have a new start. Somebody's in the midst of healing, but like once again, like wanting the new start, but not taking the new start. Not taking a leap of faith because of the past. Because, but my other one did me dirty. Now look at your own shit. Don't think your shit don't stink. Got the Knight of Wands coming in with some type of message. Somebody didn't shut the door to something. Are you surprised? Taking a new path, going in a new direction, trying. I hope this works out for you, but right this second, like, they're either gonna learn to take the blame. This person's either gonna own up to taking the blame to something and come in and talk to you, or they're not, right? They're gonna let this love slip away. And you can't make this love slip away. This person will be on your minds every day. It doesn't work that way. Even if you guys are in a relationship right now, I'd reconsider taking a step back, retreating, spending some time together, right? It's who you guys are hanging out with together, or exterior to you. Who they're hanging out with, who you're hanging out with. Someone doesn't have enough love. So if you're in love with somebody and you're not hearing from them or something, they don't have enough self-respect for themselves. So trust me, you don't want them around you anyway, you know. Unfortunately, if this resonates with you, it just depends if it resonates, you know. So tell me about make the effort. But this is a lesson for this to come in and to let go of all this bullshit. Like everything I'm talking about is bullshit and needs to be released. So it's like, if you need to have a conversation like this, have a conversation like this and let it go. And don't bring it back up. Let it go. Right? Gifts. So you got, it's like make an effort. It's like you got gifts. Like you have gifts. It's almost like the Magician card, right? It's like you got all the tools in the shed. And then honor with self-respect. Honor yourself. That's love yourself, right? It's turn that negativity into positivity. and then you deserve love, and then it's lies, right? It's like, I'd rather lie than nurture. So it's like lying to yourself or not wanting to own up to your lies, which is this, you know, not taking blame for your own shit. Lies, sabotage, surrounded by sabotage, lies. You're ruining your own brain right now. Tell me about release your energy. So it's like releasing everything that doesn't serve you, and basically saying, if there's lies, speak the damn truth. Talk about them. Get this initial thing out of the way. There's some major pain here too. That is not linked to all this too. And there's a whole nother story, and I don't know who that belongs to. But it's like, here we go. We got the inner knowing, having the strength. Same position, same time. It's like you got an open invitation. You got an open invitation right now for something to go down within June, right? And it's like, take it or leave it. Take it or leave it. All right, so I will finish this up in the extended. I'm actually not, well, how do I want to, hold on. It's like, this isn't even normal Sag energy either. You had no fire. You had no fire except for what was external to you. Was stopping love, was stopping self-respect, self-love is air. The air in your chart is stopping the fire. Lack of momentum. But it's like, in a way too, it's like, you deserve love, right? So it's like, knowing that you kind of want it is here. But it's like, I don't want to get hurt, or lack of self-respect, lack of self-love. All you got to do is put some effort into something. And it's like, someone doesn't even want to put in the teensiest bit of effort because of pride and blame and speaking the truth and past lie. Somebody just doesn't want to own up to their own shit. But it's not the end of the world, guys. Everyone makes mistakes in life, right? Well, this person that you're dealing with, or it's you, they don't understand that concept. They look at it like their pride. They must be all choked up when it comes to something. I mean, there is some regret, but like, it could be somebody else's regret in them taking the blame for their own shit and apologizing to themselves for putting themselves through something, right? It could be the other one, because you got male and female. You got two energies here. So, and then, you know, but it's like, someone might not be talking and didn't shut the door. Or someone who used to talk a lot is no longer talking, but the door still wasn't shut. But it's like going in a new direction. But it's almost like the universe is going to stop you from going in any other direction until something's confronted. And to me, is this feminine. You know, it's like, you need to confront something. In order to do that, you also have to release the fact that you're not always right. Oh, you're dealing with an Aries energy. You're dealing with an Emperor energy. You know, it's like, ugh, I'd rather be with a king. But you love who you love, and you are dealing with somebody who's extremely stubborn. Extremely stubborn. You know, when they're fixated, they're fixated. There's no in between. Can't tell them nothing. You're dealing with two completely different energies too. You're dealing with somebody who loves from their soul. And you're dealing with somebody else who does not know how to love from their soul. Well, they do and they don't. They feel it, right? But they love from their mind if it makes sense to them, right? So it's like something quite doesn't make sense to them yet. So it's like they don't go after something that doesn't make sense. You're dealing with somebody who only goes after something after they get the answers. And in this situation, I don't think it's going to go down that way. So like I said, you're dealing with somebody who uses their gut, their heart, their soul, right, to love someone. It's that love story, right? It's like Juliet through and through. Can't get enough of that type of give me, right? And the other one that you're with, it's like their soul, it ticks a different way. It still ticks with time and love, right? But it's like their love has to make sense. You got one energy that feels it, and then the other one needs to mentally process it, like has to make sense of something. But if you ask me, it's not that type of a thing. Like, you don't get these answers or where you need to be going in life until you experience breasts differently. It is someone who's stuck on something, right? And it's that traditional emperor energy, and it's like you gotta look at something differently. So it's not that it's bad, it's just you guys, it's two different type of outlooks, right? So it's not that it's a bad thing. It can be a beautiful thing, especially when it's combined a certain way, right? But like that person who doesn't want to reach out, it's like open invitation. It doesn't make sense to them yet mentally. But this person also knows they need to let go of certain stuff in order to step in. And they could be working on it. But it's someone that's scared to get hurt again too. And it could be linked to the woman too. Maybe you felt that powerful type of love. And now it's like, oh, do I want it again? Because damn, that shit hurt, right? So if you ask me, Spirit at the end of the day is saying, listen, this is guided. Have the strength. Have a conversation. Try to make something. Try to have a conversation. Just put the effort in, right? So have the strength. Have enough self-respect with that honor to respect you and this other situation, because clearly you're both aware of each other, right? So it kind of comes down to respect. And I think this person or you, I think you both have a lot of respect, but like you probably have respect for each other. Well, it's just not expressed yet. I can't explain what I'm trying to feel, but we'll talk about it in the extended. I love you guys. Have a fantastic rest of your day. I will be back in a little while, and we will do the financial side of this story, okay? I'm just going to grab something to eat, and I'll be back soon, okay? I love you guys. I love you guys. That was quite the read. Leos, get your passion back. You're lacking passion. Choose passion. No matter what else is going on in your life right now, especially my Leos, like, find the passion again. Got it. Okay? So, and it doesn't even have to be sexual. It's just finding, going after the initial spark. Even if 20 minutes later you tell yourself like, oh, I know in 20 minutes it's going to go away. Well, while you feel it, go after it. You gotta confront the fear, man or female, whatever the situationship is between all of you fire signs, right? So the compassion dying to come out. So I know you got beautiful stories on my board. It's just a matter of it, if you can take that and look at it in a new perspective. Look at an outcome like that when you don't know the outcome. Because it's like you guys don't know the outcomes to things, but there's certain energy here that's like, I can't go up to that outcome if I don't know the ending. Or I don't know how it's going to roll. I don't know how someone's going to take this. So I'm not getting up. It doesn't work that way, right? Not this time around. Might have worked that way for you plenty of other times, but this time is different. Like I said, go back 3 years from now, go back from a year from now. It's not necessarily them, it's you. Think about what you did on that day. Even if you're the other one, that's perfectly fine. Think about still what you did that day. And are you still doing the same shit today? I would hope not. Just depending on your situation, right? Let's just hope for those who has Facebook and can go back and look what they've been going through the last couple of years or days, go through those memories and look at the growth. Because others of you won't see any growth, and that will be a wake up for you. And then others of you, you're going to get to the point where you're going to be so proud of yourself because you're going to see that growth. See what I'm saying? So either way, it's going to, some of you can bring back that inspiration that you're lacking just through that one memory. Okay? So I'll be back soon. I love you. I love you guys so much. You know why I'm laughing? Because I just heard jack off. But it's the movie I meant to mention to you the other day with Cameron Diaz and Ashton Kutcher. Is What Happens in Vegas, or What Happened in Vegas. And remember when Ashton meets Cameron's boss at the party and he's like, no way, your name is Richard something. I forget. And then he comes back and is like, oh, something jack off. Right? That one image just came to me. But think about it, like that situationship, now that I think about it, it's more about the movie, right? Where it's like they get married in Vegas out of the blue, like they made a mistake. But then it's like having to come together, work together, because they're doing it out of the money at first, but then they fall in love. What Happens in Vegas is something like that, guys. Cameron Diaz and Ashton Kutcher. It's a funny movie. It's old. It's old school. It's probably 10, 15 years old, something like that. They're both super young, right? So, but they fall in love at the end, right? Even if they go into it for other reasons, like at first they go into it for money or something like that. Like you never want to go into something like that, but in the end you fall in love regardless. So it's like, even though you're not searching for love or wanting it, it's like it's presented to you and it is here, whether you're fearing it or you don't, however it works for you. It's not going anywhere, right? So deal with it, address it. It's the only thing that will make it easier.